Hello everybody, I'm Buzz, and take a look at a pretty cool new mod that I got here. It's a mechanical mod. It's from Electric Angel, or EA, and somewhere on here it's etched in there. There it is. Oops, upside down. It says EA mod, serial number 228. It's got some vent holes in the bottom. Looks kind of like a another mod that shall remain nameless. But it's built a little different. It's a telescoping mod, and it's mechanical. Has a button on the bottom. It's all stainless except for the firing pins and some electrical contacts in the button. And the button, you can spin the lock out. That's a pretty nice feature. And how does it work? Very nicely. This has got my it comes with an 18650 kick tube, and this is the regular tube. You can make it from an 18650 to 18500 to an 18350, and I got my GP spheroid on it. It looks pretty nice together. Stainless, fits together pretty good. No rattling. Works really well. I took this to work the other day, vaped on it all day, never had a misfire. Okay, let's take it apart and take a quick look at it. I like this. It's just simplicity at its finest. Okay, here we got the cap, and this is a pretty neat feature. You screw whatever device in, and it adjusts the positive center post. It adjusts it to whatever it needs to be adjusted till it's screwed all the way in. Then that's sealed inside of there, and so then wherever you screw it in, that's where it stays. So everything screws all the way down just to where you like it. Or if you want to have it screwed up a little bit, you can just push it up a little bit. Say you want it, your tank was bottoming it out and it wasn't getting a good draw, you could adjust it up a hair and let it sit just above there, a crack, and no more problems. But it does have some pretty nice slots in it to get a draw on, or for airflow, and it's got a real nice drip well into it. Okay, there's the kick and the battery, obviously, and then if you want to change it up and down, you just screw it. See it, the threads are made nice. See there, it just screws. You can spin it and they screw. It's not got fine threads. See, they're a little wobbly till you get some pressure on them, then they hold good. But they're very well made threads, and I personally like it a little better than the fine threads. Fine threads will definitely not slip. That's one of the advantages to fine threads. You've got more surface area, more threads. But the standard threads, there's a lot less chance of getting anything cross-threaded, which is easy to do. And everything goes on either side. You can see there that tube is threaded all the way through. Oops. There, we had to drop something, didn't we? Now we got that out of the way. Here's inside of there. There's your switch. It's just simplicity at its finest. There's a little spring in there. You press that, it makes contact with that. That's touching the negative on your battery, which is touching the top of the mod. There you go. That simple. nothing to not make contact, nothing. I'm sure if it got real corroded, you'd have to go in there and put a little emery cloth and clean it up once in a while, but I even doubt that, to be honest with you. If I have issues a long time from now, I'll make another video and tell you. There's what it makes contacts with. It's just a little brass cone they've stuck on there. It's a very well made mod. I'm really happy with it. It's $192, or and it comes from Finland. And I I emailed back and forth a couple times with one of the makers. His name is Mika, M-I-K backwards A, which I don't know. Hope I'm not butchering that. That would be in the Finnish, so I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I asked him, did it look, GG was an inspiration. He said for sure that it was, so I can respect that about him. He didn't just deny it and say, oh, this is our original idea and it's so totally different. It does look like a GG, which was what I was getting at the beginning of the review, but it's got a lot of differences, and I asked him what their inspiration was for making it, and he said that that he had a not so cheap, I will say mid-price Chinese mod, and he dropped it and it broke. And he wanted to make one that was tough and durable and worth the money that you bought. So I could say he definitely accomplished that. So let's take a look at it in the regular mode. Let's get out a little 18650 battery. Surely I got one fairly handy. Aha. Those are 18340s. There's an 18350. Okay. Here we got an 18350. Let's put that in there and screw it all the way down. First we'll screw the bottom all the way up. Let's put on let's put a tank on there. Let's do that. I hope the battery's charged. Probably not. What's the odds, since I need it? Okay. That threaded in there. There we go. So you can screw that all the way down. We've got our post sticking all the way out there. Let's screw that all the way down. Now we just screw it up so it makes contact right there. Don't want to force it too much, just make it snug. See there, no rattles. Now it's in stealth mode. Let's compare it to the Proleri. I mean, look at the difference in that. You want something to run to the gas station or the grocery store, or have a couple extra batteries and something you can stick in your pocket real easy with just a cartomizer on there. That thing's nice and small. Fits in my hand with just almost a whole tank and everything. Vapes really nice. This is definitely another one of those you don't have to have. You could get by without it, but if you're looking for a telescoping mod, a higher end mod that's made out of stainless, this is one to consider. It's fairly new on the market, and as far as I know, this is the second one that's here in America, and I'm pretty happy to have it. Nice vapor production. Then if you, it moves fairly quick. Okay, if we want to switch to something else, let's throw in we want a little longer battery life. We'll just throw in an 18650 real quick. It's easier to roll without the battery in it. Right about to the end of the threads, this side. Roll it out. Right about to the end of the threads. Drop in our battery. Screw our top on. Get everything tightened up just right. There we go. There's what it looks like with the 18650 in it. I hold it up close, it looks pretty big, but once I get it out here, it's a little more reasonable in size. It's just a little bit above my fist. You can grab your bottom button, spin him around. There's another way you can go about it. Just press it against the heel of your hand there. Nice little mod. You could throw an 18500 and a kick in this battery tube, or I like it with the longer tube in there, but it's not really that big. It's, if you just, I carried it with my tank on it and threw it right in my pocket. My work jeans have a little ruler pocket. I can toss it inside of there. It works pretty good in that. It's a nice mod. Real happy with it. I think I've said that once or twice already. Anyway, that's my look at Electric Angels mod. If you're considering the telescope again, here's a definite one you should consider. Give her a look. They shipped it out the same day. I think for an overseas shipment, I got it in about not even 10 days, I don't think, working days. I ordered it 1 week on a Sunday. I got it about the middle of the week after that, which isn't bad from coming from Europe. So there you have it. Nice performer. No, the button's got some spring to it, but it's not so tight that it makes your finger tired. It's not hard to push, but it's not going to just accidentally go off either. And I'm laying it down on, letting the whole weight of it support it, and it's not going off. You have to press it, or like I said, it's got the little spin out lock on it. So there's the EA telescoping mod, and keep on vaping.